friends, hello and welcome back. Hopefully you're just having a lovely day. So it is NHL playoff season, 2024 playoffs. The bracket has been completed. This regular season has been completed. Today we're going to go ahead and sim things up, see what EA thinks about the 2024 playoffs. And I have a question, Toronto fans. I'm going to put this the nicest way possible. Okay, now hear me out. I'm a Bengals fan. A lot of you guys probably don't watch football. That's okay. Bengals, notorious. 7 straight times they went to the playoffs and lost under the same coach. It almost felt like, hey, it really doesn't matter who our coach is, or it really doesn't matter who we play. You got to like the 5th or 6th time around. He's like, we're going to lose. We're going to lose until we do something about this coaching staff and this team. And I want to know if that's how Toronto feels when they play the Boston Bruins. Because I just don't even see them having a chance. I don't know what it is. That's worst case scenario. If you're the Boston Bruins or a Toronto Maple Leafs and the Maple Leafs fall into playoffs, right? They lose 4 straight to end the season. I mean, the very last thing you want to do is go into the playoffs with no momentum. And you want to go into playoffs against a team that historically has dominated you in playoffs, and your team that's historically struggled in playoffs. I don't know. Part of me enjoys it. Sorry, Toronto. Part of me thinks it's kind of exciting to watch a team not be able to, get over the hump. It's like it's a good storyline, really, right? It's also kind of a cool, can they eventually do it, make something happen here, because they have such a talented freaking team. They just got to get over the hump one time. Nonetheless, we are in round 1. We are playing games 1, and I feel like I'm really high up in the air here. Dallas going to jump ahead to the 1-0 series lead over there in Vegas. I think that's going to be one of the interesting series too, is the Vegas Golden Knights Dallas one. Vegas, they're going to have their players coming off long-term IR. The spiel. They do it every year. Meanwhile, Dallas, one of the best teams in the league. And they've been playing stellar. But again, Vegas, I look at the playoffs, I say Vegas and Dallas, that very well could have been a conference championship game. And they're going to face each other in the first round. I almost feel like the winner of that game could come out and win win it all, or at least come out as winners in their particular conference. Nonetheless, we was talking all that trash about the Leafs, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are up 2-0 on the Boston Bruins so far in this series. It is 2-0 Carolina. How about them Washington Capitals? The series is split 1 apiece. We can talk about anybody could have so many teams. What an exciting playoff race it was, especially coming out of the Eastern Conference, where any of those teams, was it Philly? It was Detroit. You had the Devils running there for a little bit. You had the Capitals now in it. To anybody, it felt like anybody could have had it, and no team really ran away with it, even at the very last second. So, exciting hockey going on this season. Nonetheless, Capitals going to fall down 2-1. Here we go. Toronto, chance to go up 2-0 in the series against the Boston Bruins, and they will do it. New York Islanders, same story. New York Islanders are going to where are the Islanders at? Oh, right there. They're going to fall down 3-0. Vegas with a chance to get broom jobbed in the first round. Lots of sweeps potentially happening here. Not so fast as the Vegas Golden Knights. Tampa Bay, that was going to be a tough matchup. Florida been playing some really good puck. Kind of, again, another exciting, a lot of good matchups, I think, this time around. Because, again, interstate matchup, Florida, Tampa Bay there as well. You're going to get the Kings playing the Edmonton Oilers. The Kings now have lost the last 2 playoff series against Edmonton. And for the 3rd straight year, they play each other in the first round. So some interesting things going on. In Toronto, a chance to end it. A chance to end the curse. A chance to end it all. Here we go. Toronto gone is the Boston Bruins. It's a new day. It's a new year. Toronto is going to make some moves in the playoffs this season. They're going to get over that massive hump. Good for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Islanders with a chance to... Did I read that wrong last time? I think I read it wrong on the top of the screen. That's what it was. Okay, Carolina's going to get the brooms out. Islanders gone. Dallas got a chance to end it in Game 5. You better not let the Vegas Golden Knights get back in it. And that is exactly what they are doing this very moment. Colorado and Winnipeg has a pretty nice series going here as well. Florida with the chance to end the series, and Tampa, I should say, with the chance to end the series, and they will. Florida Number one seed in the Eastern Conference, gone out the door, playing some great hockey, but anything can happen when you match up against Kucherov, Stamkos, Hedman, and company, and we've seen that right there. Dallas or the Rangers going to beat the Capitals in the first round, and down goes the Washington Capitals. Here we go, Edmonton with a chance to try to claw back into this one. LA with a chance to get over the hump as well here. Vancouver 3-1, and we're going to get another game here. Vegas, we just talked about, you can't let them back in at Dallas, and they are going to close the door in game 6. So Dallas Stars will advance into the playoffs. We'll see if our prediction comes true here and they make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. What did I miss here? It was Toronto's made it, Tampa's made it, New York's made it, Carolina's made it. Series split, or Series 3-2 in Nashville. And then Winnipeg Jets did beat the Colorado Avalanche. I was wondering, Winnipeg's hot. With how hot Winnipeg's been, would we see them, push through a very tough team? Edmonton going to lose in the first round of the LA Kings. Kings going to get some momentum. Nashville, Vancouver, and the stage is set. Vancouver's going to win. We're going to get Dallas and LA in the second round of the playoffs. Dallas is going to jump into the 1-0 series lead of Vancouver, and Winnipeg, Vancouver up to the 1-0 series lead as well. Toronto scolding hot. The question is, when you sweep a team, is there going to be some rust because there was some time off before you played your last game? Right now, it doesn't look like it. Toronto's going to win that one. New York going to jump into the 1-0 series lead as well. Vancouver, what you got for us? Anything at all? It's series is split, by the way, over there in Dallas. Vancouver's got a loss. Is split over there in Vancouver as well. Toronto, are they going to continue to ride that hot hand? They are still undefeated in the playoffs. Series split over there in New York. Here we go, game number 3. It is going to be the Dallas Stars jumping ahead in this one. Vancouver get the 2-1 early lead as well. Again, Toronto has not lost a game, and they still have it. There's no such thing as a curse. There's no such thing as a jinx. Toronto is defying all. Could you imagine all the talk over the years over the Toronto Maple Leafs, and this team were to just somehow find a way to win a Stanley Cup and do it in undefeated fashion? How crazy would that be? Here we go. It is a series split once again over here in the Dallas and I keep wanting to say the Rangers, the Dallas and Kings game. 2-1. Vancouver, what you guys got for us here? Can Winnipeg bounce back into it? They will. Series tied once again. Toronto, once again, same story, different day. They're going to lose a game. Okay, I'll see what they can do here. Series split over there in New York. Very good games here in the semifinals. Every game tied 2 apiece, minus the Toronto Maple Leafs. It is going to be the LA Kings jumping ahead of the Dallas Stars here. Here we go. Vancouver 3-2 against the Winnipeg Jets. Toronto ends it. Toronto continues playing good puck, stomps all over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Who's going to jump ahead to the series lead here? It is the Rangers right now. It's got the Kings' chance to close the door, and they will. Upset. Both number 1 seeds out the door in the second round. Vancouver, Winnipeg. What you got over here? We got a series win out of the Vancouver Canucks. Last but not least, it's the Rangers. The Rangers are going to do it. No game 7s. Everybody's going to clean up things in game 6. It's going to be Vancouver. It's going to be LA. It's going to be the Rangers. It's going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs. Here we go. Conference finals. Vancouver up 1-0 early. Toronto up 1-0 early. Vancouver continues playing good puck. Toronto continues playing good puck. It could be the year. It's starting to feel more and more like this is the Toronto Maple Leafs here. 3-0 series lead. Vancouver's up 3-1. I can tell you one thing for certain, and that is these two teams are dominating their opponents right now. Vancouver and Toronto playing very good hockey. Can Toronto close the door here? They can. Here we go. Both teams coming in hot. Both winners of 4 of the last 5. Well, winning 4 of the 5 in the last series. Or say, they won once before they closed the door. Here we go. Game number 1. Vancouver 1-0 series lead. Game number 2. Toronto's going to bounce back into it. Let's get a game number 3 out of the way. Vancouver's going to go ahead and jump ahead to a 2-1 series lead. Toronto finally, for the first time in the playoffs, find themselves down in this series. Really the first time they find themselves tied in this series since, it was 0-0 to start it all out. Vancouver, all Vancouver. Petey with the goal. Matthews is going to need about 69 more of those. Was it 69 or 7? Did he finish with 7? Did he get a 70th? They need about 69 more of those bad boys to help this team get back into it when they're down 4-1. Make it 5-1. Suter with a Suter. I said that. Suter. I don't know why I see the G. Suter with the goal. Vancouver's about to jump ahead to a 3-1 series lead of Toronto. Cannot find a way to put the puck in the back of the net. Demko playing stellar. Toronto has 32 shots. He has stopped all but one of them. Power play Leafs. Leafs going to come up empty-handed. There's a goal. They need 3 more, and they need them very quickly. And it does not look like that is going to happen. Toronto, you are down 3-1. Can you finish the story? 3-1 series lead for Vancouver. Toronto needs to win. They need to win right now. Vancouver, led by Elias Pettersson, playing stellar. There's another one. Lindholm with the goal. Vancouver up 2-0 in this one. Höglander with the Gino. Toronto has got to figure out a way to put one in the back of the net. And there it is. Oh, but there's another one. Game is now tied. Naz with the goal. Vancouver power play, trying to claw back into this one. Momentum Toronto right now. Halfway through the third period. And there's the 5-on-3 for the Maple Leafs. They're going to get a power play goal. They're going to get the lead. They're going to get, oh, they blew it right back. Suter's going to say, let me get one in the back of the net myself. Right after Demko let Nylander score on him. This one set up for an overtime thriller. Here we go. 3-3. Next goal wins. Vancouver playing for the Stanley Cup championship. Toronto trying to stay into this one. Samsonov with the save. Samsonov with the big save right on the crease, or right up on the side of the crease, you would say. Samsonov out wide, big save again. The Vancouver Canucks gonna bury one from top of the point. JT Miller, one of the best on their team, putting the puck in the back of the net, gonna score the goal. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are gonna fall just short of a Stanley Cup final victory. Meanwhile, congratulations to the Vancouver Canucks. PD 27 points, 22 games played, looking like the Smythe winner. Matthews had 10 goals, 25 points with 11 goals out of Pettersson. Good for him. Quinn Hughes just stellar. That combination is just, it's hard to stop. And you consider they're getting older, they're getting wiser, they're getting smarter, and you get them in the playoffs with that experience, they're just getting that much tougher to beat. Can very much see the Vancouver Canucks winning the Stanley Cup this season. Nonetheless, love y'all's thoughts. As always, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you liking and subscribing. You never have to. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.